Maharaj Ji, there is a devotee, Ajit Krishna Das from Italy. He is saying that during Maṅgala Āratī in Iskcon, Guru Puja and Saṁsāra dāvānala are being done. He is asking, can Maṅgala Āratī consist of Guru Ashtakam or there is something else also? Please enlighten us on this.
This devotee from Iskcon is asking this question that in Iskcon, Maṅgala Āratī, Saṁsāra dāvānala is being sung. And is there anything else to it? Well, I asked this question to my Gurudev Srila Anandas Bābājī Maharaj. That Bābājī Maharaj in Iskcon, in Maṅgala Āratī, Saṁsāra dāvānala Līla Loka is being done. And after that, they do Panch Tattva Mantra, their Panch Tattva Mantra, and Hare Kṛṣṇa. So Bābājī Maharaj asked, they don't do Maṅgala Āratī? I said, this is being done in Maṅgala Āratī there. Bābājī said, Saṁsāra dāvānala is not Maṅgala Āratī, it is Guru Ashtakam. I said, because Bābājī was used to speak Bengali language, so I asked him, the Bābājī said, I told him that Saṁsāra dāvānala and some Panch Tattva Mantra and Hare Kṛṣṇa and Shesh ho gaya. Mane, it's all over after that. Bābājī said, no, it is not Maṅgala Āratī then. Saṁsāra dāvānala can be sung in the morning, this in connection to Guru, the spiritual master. That is good, it can be sung. And Hare Kṛṣṇa and Panchtat, that can be sung. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Ṭhākura also says that one who does this Guru Ashtakam in the morning, he gets love for the Lord. That is there. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Ṭhākura doesn't say that do it in place of Maṅgala Āratī. One can do this alongside Maṅgala Āratī, not in place of Maṅgala Āratī, not replace Maṅgala Āratī with this. This Vishwanath Chakravarti Ṭhākura is not saying replace Maṅgala Āratī with this. If you see, now Dvip, Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa Vrindavan, same Maṅgala Āratī is being done by entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya except Iskcon and Gaudiya Math. All over the planet, same Maṅgala Āratī is being done. All over the planet. But Iskcon and Gaudiya Math people are doing Saṁsāra dāvānala and they are not doing Maṅgala Āratī. So without doing Padgan of Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa, Maṅgala Āratī of Gaudiya Vaishnavas can never be done. Do you even know what is the meaning of Maṅgala Āratī? Maṅgala. Maṅgala means auspiciousness. Maṅgala Āratī is not done for your auspiciousness so that you can wake up early in the morning. Maṅgala Āratī is not done for your auspiciousness. Maṅgala Āratī is done so that my Pran-dhan, Radha and Krishna, all the evils and misfortune of Radha and Krishna can be burned to pieces. We do Arati. You know why Arati is being done? By the Arati, every misfortune, every problem which we can foresee, they might get caught, something bad may happen, Radharani cries so much, something bad may not happen to her. All these and problems coming from sister-in-law, mother-in-law, neighbors, etc. No problem should touch her. So to remove all the misfortune, evils happening, which can possibly happen to Radha and Krishna, because Radha and Krishna are not being taken as God. They are not being taken as God in Vrindavan. Vrindavan Mahima tells Ashishaha. They are patra of, they get blessings. Even the Sakhis give blessings to Radha and Krishna. Sakhis give bless. Do you know what you are hearing now? You are hearing the right meaning of Maṅgala Āratī for the very first time in your life. Evils of Radha and Krishna, misfortune of Radha and Krishna is being burnt to ashes. This is the meaning of Maṅgala. And without doing Padgan of Ishtadev, no Maṅgala is done in any Sampradāya. You go to any Ram Sampradāya, Padgan of Lord Ram will be going on. You go to any Sampradāya of Lord Nṛsiṁha, Padgan of Nṛsiṁha will be going on. And similarly, except such a Maṅgala Āratī in Iskcon, no one does this kind of Maṅgala Āratī on the entire planet. Iskcon is the only institution where Maṅgala Āratī is done and nothing is being sung about the Lord. You go to any Sampradaya, any Yuga, any city of your choice, Haridwar, Rishikesh, Tamil Nadu, or Navadvip, Vrindavan, Radhakund, Jagannath Puri, Everywhere Padgan of the Ishdev is being done. This is common sense. Maṅgala Āratī is being done of one does Maṅgala Āratī only of one's Ishdev. And obviously one will sing Padgan of that Ishdev only. Iskcon is the only institution which doesn't sing the Padgan of Ishdev. And in Maṅgala Āratī, we take all the you know why you do this thing, and when you get deeper, you are also burning the misfortune which can happen to them. Because you don't know anything, you're doing everything as a ritual. You do this because you see everyone doing this. Even in Sanatan Dharam Mandir, you do this. You don't know why you are doing this. You are taking all the alai balai, removing all the possible misfortune happening. Okay, it may come to me, but it should not touch them. This is the meaning of Maṅgala. This is how Maṅgala is being done. This is a consciousness in which every Gaudiya Vaishnava should attend Maṅgala Āratī. Or my sweet couple, my sweet divine loving couple. Nothing should happen to them ever. We totally give ourselves to you, Radha and Krishna. This is the meaning of Maṅgala Āratī. Nothing you should always be happy. Maṅgala is not done for our auspiciation. We should always be happy. It is done for their auspiciation. You should always be happy. We don't take them as God in Vrindavan, no. That is why we pray, oh, we should always be happy. Be happy. Nothing should touch you. Like that. And if they, Iskcon, if they accept if they accept Maṅgala Āratī, their society will collapse. Why the society will collapse? Because if you sing Maṅgala Āratī for Radha and Krishna, you will think, I have sung, oh Radha Krishna, you are my life and soul. Or may nothing should happen to them. After that, you go to Nṛsiṁha altar. You do the same stuff there. Oh my Lord, Nṛsiṁha, nothing should happen. You can't do this. You can't do it. He is the Lord. You can't do the same thing there. And then again, he said, oh Lord, may all glories to you. I am all yours. To Radha Krishna also he said, all glories to you. I am all yours. To Nṛsiṁha altar in the Maṅgala again, you will do the same thing. All glories to you. I am all yours. Then comes Lord Jagannath. And you do the same ritual there. Oh Lord Jagannath, all glories to you, I am all yours. Then comes Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman altar. Oh Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Lakshman Hanuman, all glories to you, I am all yours. Then you will think after a while, am I a fool who is going to every form of the Lord and telling them the same thing, oh Lord, I am all yours, and I am not meaning any word of my prayers. I don't mean anything actually. You can't love everyone. You can't give your life to everyone. That is one thing. If Iskcon people just do Maṅgala Āratī, the society will collapse. Because what they start thinking. They've been brainwashed to such an extent that they've stopped thinking. They think, why I am supposed to be a dāsī of Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, then why I am doing daily Maṅgala Āratī of Lord Nṛsiṁha? You see, Sampradāya of Lord Nṛsiṁha, no devotee of Lord Nṛsiṁha attends Maṅgala Āratī daily of Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa. Have you ever heard about this thing? You go to Pushti Marg, they do Aarti of Krishna, they don't attend Maṅgala Āratī daily of Lord Nṛsiṁha. No one does that in any Sampradāya. This is such a hodgepodge thing, this Bhakti Siddhānta and followers have created, that devotees, they just don't have any brains, they are doing everything mechanically. Just if they accept that I will do Padgan of Radha and Krishna, society will collapse. Iskcon society. Because devotee will start thinking, why I am fooling myself and the Lord? I am saying, you are all mine. Then to Nṛsiṁha, you are all mine. You are all mine. Real prarthana is of Raghunath Goswami. Tave vasmi, tave vasmi, tave vasmi, na jivami tvaya vina. Oh Radharani, I am all yours. I am all yours. I can't live without you. This should be the prarthana, because Raghunath Goswami is an eternal liberated maid servant of Radha and Krishna. He is our Moola Acharya. He is an Acharya of entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. If we follow his Vani, then only we will get Siddhi as a servant of Radha and Krishna in Braj. This should be our prayer morning to night. Tave vasmi, na jivami tvaya vina. Oh Radharani, I am all yours. I can't live without you. But if you do it from your heart, you can't do a Maṅgala Āratī of Lord Nṛsiṁha every day. You can't do Maṅgala Āratī of Rukmani Dwarkadish every day. Can you imagine you being a Gaudiya Vaishnava and you enter a Iskcon Dwarka temple and your lordships are your Lord Radha-Kṛṣṇa not there, and you are attending Maṅgala Āratī of those lords whom you are not ever going to serve. You are going to serve eternally Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa. Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa Praṇāma Jugala Kiśora. Jivane Marane Gati Aar Nahi More. After death or during life, I will not do anything other than worship of Radha and Krishna. And here you are doing Maṅgala Āratī of Dwarka, not Radha-Kṛṣṇa. Can you imagine such a unfortunate scenario of devotees? Bereft of even attending Maṅgala Āratī of Radha-Kṛṣṇa. Such is the ignorance.
Without Mangal Padgan, Maṅgala Āratī cannot be done. We can ourselves go to Navdeep, Vrindavan, Barsana, Jagannath Puri, etc. and see how Maṅgala Āratī is being done in ancient temples.
Maharaj Ji, is it possible to do Maṅgala Āratī of Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa and Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma together? Many devotees in Vrindavan ask me this question. Can you please elaborate on this?
So your question is, can we do Maṅgala Āratī of Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma and Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa together? Well, you should know how Maṅgala Āratī is being done in Braj, and then you can yourself answer whether they can be done together or not. Well, Radha and Krishna, every day they meet at the bank of Yamuna and they perform their eternal pastimes there, and they sleep there as well. And they get up there in the Kunja, and when they get up, Maṅgala Āratī is done by Lalita Sakhi, and it is being only seen by Sakhis and Manjaris of Radha and Krishna, and no one else is there. This is the meaning of Radha-Kṛṣṇa Maṅgala Āratī. Only Radha-Kṛṣṇa along with the Sakhis and Manjaris are there. And well, if you talk about Maṅgala Āratī of Kṛṣṇa and Balarāma, it is not done in Kunja of Radha and Krishna, because no male other than Krishna is there at night time. Maṅgala Āratī of Krishna and Balarāma is being done in Krishna's home, and that too later in the day. They are sleeping together. It seems that they are sleeping. When they get up, their Maṅgala Āratī is being done. So Maṅgala Āratī of Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma and Radha-Kṛṣṇa cannot be done together, first of all. Just think about it. Radha and Krishna, they are in the Nikunja, and Sakhis and Manjaris, we are doing their Maṅgala Āratī. Just imagine, they are meeting. They are not meeting openly. Radha and Krishna, they are meeting secretly. They are not meeting openly. Secretly, they all come together. Lalita Vishakha, Radha Rani, all the Manjaris, they are all married. Secretly they come, the secret path they come, and they perform pastimes at night. And in the morning, their Maṅgala is being done. And Krishna is in separate place at night time, and in morning time, Balarāma is at separate place. How can they be in the same place and their Maṅgala can be done together? Just think about Radha and Krishna's Maṅgala is being done, and Balarāma is in the Kunj, and Balarāma is standing next to them. How is Radharani going to feel? Just think, they are not Murti. You are not doing Maṅgala Āratī of Murti. You are doing Maṅgala Āratī of Radha and Krishna. You are doing Maṅgala Āratī of Radha and Krishna. Until unless you do things with Bhava, you will never get to the Bhava stage, Prema stage. When Maṅgala Āratī is being done of Krishna, first of all, it cannot be done together. Secondly, in all Sampradayas, Aarti, Maṅgala Āratī only of one's Ishdev is being done. All Ishdev are Radha and Krishna, plain and simple. All Ishdev are not Krishna and Balarāma. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya in Sarvabhauma Shatak in verse 2 tells, Shri Rādhā-Kṛṣṇayoha sevam sthapayitva grahe grahe. So Ishdev of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya are Radha and Krishna only. Why a Gaudiya Vaishnava will do Maṅgala Āratī daily of Krishna Balarāma? Can anyone answer? Before the invent of Iskcon and Gaudiya Math, no Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya ever did daily Maṅgala Āratī of anyone except Lord Gauranga and Radha and Krishna. In every Sampradaya, daily Maṅgala Āratī, first of all, Maṅgala Āratī of Krishna Balarāma and Radha-Kṛṣṇa is not required together for any Sampradāya. Someone can do Maṅgala Āratī of Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma daily as per their rasa, and someone can do Maṅgala Āratī of Radha-Kṛṣṇa as per their Sampradāya. That is okay. But together Maṅgala Āratī of Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma and Radha-Kṛṣṇa, it is not required, it is not done, it is not bona fide, it is simply not okay. It is not okay. It is not required. It is not even etiquettes. I mean, Maṅgala Āratī is secretly Radha and Krishna and meeting, and you're putting Balaram in front of them. Just think, you're doing Maṅgala Āratī Radha and Krishna, Radha Sham, Jayo Radha Shama Sundara, then Jayo Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma. Just think, Krishna is standing next to Radharani with his arm on Radharani and Radharani's arm on Krishna, and all of a sudden Krishna switches his arm and switches onto Balaram's shoulders. And nothing happens to you because you are doing everything mechanically. I mean, just have one bhava, na? And Krishna will also be in Maṅgala Āratī in one bhava only, or 10 bhavas simultaneously. Maṅgala, he is in Kunja. How can he stand like this with Balaram? Just answer yourself. Okay, in his home he can do this because he is along with Balaram in his home. In the Kunja, how can he stand with Balaram, and you blindly doing mechanically doing Maṅgala Āratī of Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma, alongside you are doing Maṅgala Āratī of Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman also. What are Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman doing in the Kunja at the time of 5 in the morning? So this kind of mechanical bhakti with no understanding of spirituality will never take you anywhere in spiritual life. You can attend Maṅgala Āratī for 1000 years like this, and you will never advance even 1% in spirituality, because you don't know what spirituality actually is. All the devotees chanting Hare Krishna, I want to request all the devotees chanting Hare Krishna that they must understand what Sampradāya actually is. Before understanding what is Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, you all must understand what Sampradāya actually is. Sampradāya means in which only upasana of one bhav is being done. Sampradāya bestows one bhava. Entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya gives one bhava, that is servitude of Radha and Krishna. So if we are servants of Radha and Krishna, then why will we attend Maṅgala of Krishna and Balaram? Why will we attend that? So you will not see in any Sampradāya Maṅgala Āratī of Krishna Balaram and Radha Krishna being done together. You never see that. And unless until we do sadhana with bhav, we will never attain the stage of bhav and prema. We must understand. When we are in Maṅgala Āratī, we Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we must understand that Radha and Krishna in the form of the deities are there in front of us to take our service. They are right there in the Kunja, and we are doing their Arati so that all the misfortune, evils happening to them, it can be just wiped off. This is the meaning of Maṅgala Āratī. And when we are offering them bhoga, we must understand that we are offering them bhoga in the Kunja. Krishna is going to eat that, Radharani is going to eat that. So if you go and see Maṅgala Āratī of Nimbark Sampradāya, Radha Vallabhi Sampradāya, Haridasi, it's very clear. They are attending Maṅgala Āratī of Radha and Krishna, they are offering bhoga. And you ask any devotee, they will say, yes, we offered bhoga to Radha and Krishna, they accepted in the Kunja, and we were their dasis and we attended Maṅgala Āratī. Can you say this in your Iskcon or Gaudiya Math? You can't, because you just don't know anything about anything. You think Maṅgala Āratī is a part of a morning program which you have to do. It is not morning program. It is Maṅgala program. It's Maṅgala Āratī. Maṅgala for the auspiciousness of the Supreme Lord. For bringing auspiciousness to them, not for yourself. Maṅgala Āratī is not for bringing auspiciousness upon yourself. Maṅgala Āratī is to bring auspiciousness for the Supreme Lord. We have to remove their misfortune, any evils probably happening to them. See, the loving devotees are always concerned about the welfare of the Lord. Oh, something might not happen to them. Oh, something might not happen to them. They are always concerned about the welfare of the Lord. Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma Maṅgala Āratī, Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma Radha Maṅgala, it is not required. No Sampradāya does it. It cannot be done with any bhava, because it is done in Krishna's home. Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma's Maṅgala Āratī and Radha Krishna's Maṅgala Āratī is done at Nikunja. And you can understand Golokera Premdhan Harinam Sankirtan and say Radha Madhav Antaranga. When say Radha Madhav Antaranga, then why will you do daily Maṅgala Āratī of Krishna and Balaram? Just answer yourself. Okay, you might go sometime to a temple where Krishna and Balaram deities are there. You can attend a Maṅgala Āratī, no problem with that. We can attend Maṅgala Āratī of any deity. If we happen to go to Ayodhya, we can attend Maṅgala Āratī of Lord Ram also. That is not an issue. But daily attending Maṅgala Āratī of Ram or Krishna and Balaram, it is totally non-bona fide. Neither Kiśora Bābājī did it, not Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura did it, not Jagannath Bābājī, not any Siddhacharya of any in our Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage ever did that. This is completely made up. This is not required. There is no bhav in it. There can never be any bhav in it. Just can you imagine elder brother of your husband sitting next to you when you are on your bed, play bed? Can you imagine that scenario? Doing Maṅgala Āratī of Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, Krishna-Balarāma is just like that. Elder brother of Krishna, Balaram, you are in the Kunja, having made love, and Balaram is sitting next to you, and that too every day. I mean, can you imagine such a bhavless scenario of Maṅgala Āratī in Iskcon? And these people are doing this in the Vrindavan temple. The temple of Vrindavan is named Krishna-Balarāma temple. All devotees of Iskcon they go to Vrindavan, they are being misled. Yes, it is also okay. Vrindavan Iskcon center should be for guiding everyone, for spreading guidance to everyone how to serve Radha, not to spread ignorance all over. They are putting Krishna alongside Radha-Kṛṣṇa, and that too daily. My simple request to you is go to Vrindavan, go to Navadvip or Jagannath Puri, just go to any temple of Namaḥ Sampradāya, any temple of Radha-Vallabhi Sampradāya, or at least go to Banke Bihari temple. Just see how Maṅgala Āratī is being done. Do they do Maṅgala Āratī of one deity or many deities together? It is have this common sense. Don't be an institutional fanatic that you don't even want to understand what Maṅgala Āratī is. You don't even want to understand what Maṅgala, you are doing something daily for last 50 years and you don't even want to understand what Maṅgala Āratī is. All the paths are fine. Maṅgala Āratī of Krishna Balarāma is fine. Maṅgala Āratī of Radha-Kṛṣṇa is also fine. But together doing Maṅgala Āratī of them is absolutely not fine, and it is not required. It is not bona fide. It is not a part of Gaudiya Vaishnava sadhana. Maṅgala Āratī is very specific sadhana. Very, very specific. Specific in the sense that a devotee will only attend Maṅgala Āratī of his Ishdev, not of other forms of the Lord. In Prem Bhakti Chandrika, Hanumanji was being called upon by Dwarkadish. He sent Garuda, Dwarkadish sent Garuda, tell Hanuman, the Lord Dwarkadish is calling him. Hanuman heard that, but he didn't go there. Being directly called upon by Dwarkadish, still Hanumanji didn't go there. And because of his ekantik bhakti towards Lord Ram, and we devotees, he didn't go there even once. And then Dwarkadish told Garudaji, tell Hanuman that Ram is calling. As soon as Garudaji told him that Ram is calling, he immediately ran. Even he reached that place even before Garuda could reach. But even if Dwarkadish was calling, he didn't go there. But this kind of ekantik bhakti pleases Dwarkadish also and Lord Ram also. He didn't do any offense against Dwarkadish. Similarly, when he didn't go there even for one day, how can you attend Maṅgala Āratī of other forms of the Lord, that too every day? And more unfortunate are Iskcon Dwarka devotees, they don't attend Maṅgala Āratī of Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, rather attend Maṅgala Āratī daily of Rukmini Dwarkadish. How the most unfortunate devotees on the planet. Even for one day, we will not go anywhere else if you are fixed in our bhakti. Things should be clear. It is not Sampradāyic Gaudiya. Maṅgala Āratī of Krishna, Balaram, Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa together is not Sampradāyic. It is not done in any Sampradāya. It is not done in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. Go there and see any Sampradāya how Maṅgala Āratī is being done. Any Sampradāya of your choice. We are not telling you to believe us. We are telling you to go and search for yourself what the truth actually is. Know the truth and honor the truth, then only you will reach the spiritual world. Hare Krishna.
Mangal Āratī of Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa is bona fide. Mangal Āratī of Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma is bona fide. But Mangal Āratī of Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa and Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma together is not done and cannot be done. It is not bona fide.
Maharaj Ji, is Devi Dāsī name of a female or Devi Dāsī given in the name of a female devotee?
You mean to ask, is Devi Dasi total name for a female, or is it in addition to a name given to a female? Okay. Well, it is seen that when someone gets Diksha in Iskcon, the female gets the name title Devi Dasi after the name, like let's say Lalita Devi Dasi or Vishakha Devi Dasi. It is seen that this name is given at the time of initiation in Iskcon. And the question is whether it is right or wrong. Well, the simple answer is you have got eyes, you have got legs, use them and go to Jagannath Puri, Vrindavan, Mayapur, Radhakund, any place of your choice, and see there are so many 500-year-old ancient paramparas in Gaudiya Vaishnava Lineages. So many, hundreds of temples are there. Just see what name is being given to them since the last 500 years. And since we have done that already, to make your journey short, or we can tell you that an entire Gaudiya, see, I go to Jagannath Puri, I've been to Navadvip, I'm going to Navadvip from last 30 years every year. So I know every nook and corner of Navadvip. Jagannath Puri, Vrindavan, Radhakund, we all know all these places. And whenever anyone gets Diksha, they get the name like Lalita Dasi, Vishakha Dasi, Tungvidya Dasi, not Devi Dasi. Devi itself is name of Radharani. Vilap Kusumanjali, Devi name is given, I think somewhere around 16th, 15th, 18th, some kind initial shlokas. In Puranas also, so many places, Devi, Jyotamana, Paramasundari. Devi's name is, Devi means Radharani. Radharani is addressed as Devi. And my Gurudev Shilanandas Bābājī, who is called as the greatest scholar of the last decade, last century, not last decade, last century, the greatest scholar. Some Siddhmatas call him na bhuto na bhavishyati. He is that great a scholar that such kind of scholar will never appear in future also. And in past also, Siddha have told us that they haven't seen anyone as scholarly as Shilanandas Bābājī. Well, Shilanandas Bābājī gave name to a female. Her total name was Devi Dasi. Dasi, and what was her name? Devi. Her total name was Devi Dasi, not something Devi Dasi. Not Lalita Devi Dasi. Total name was Devi Dasi. And entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, you go and see yourself, name is only Dasi is being given, not Devi Dasi. Well, if Devi Dasi seems to them as the right way forward, then they should give name as to females as Dev Das also, no? It's a Keshav Dev Das. Name is Govind Das, Krishna Das. Have you seen Chaitanya Charitamrita? You must have seen Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Then it should have been Krishna Dev Das Kaviraj Goswami. It should have been Krishna Dev Das, no? Govind Dev Das, Balram Dev Das. Doesn't make any sense to anyone. If someone is a Devi Dasi, then why males are not Dev Das? They should be Dev Das. Well, males and females are simple Das and Dasis. We are Das and Dasis of Lord Gauranga and the divine couple in Braj. Das and Dasis. No, there is no Dev Das. And Devi itself is name of Radharani. So if you are giving name Lalita Devi Dasi, then it means you are giving name Lalita Radha Devi Dasi. You're giving name Vishaka Devi Dāsī means Vishaka Radha Dāsī. Does it make any sense to anyone? And in all Sampradayas, only name Das or Dāsī is being given. And in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya also, till last 100 years or so before the advent of Iskcon and Gaudiya Math, only Das and Dāsīs were there. Bhakti Siddhānta Ji changed. He started whatever he wished to. And innocent, poor followers are. When we are getting connected to some Sampradaya, at least we must see from our own eyes and legs how things go in that Sampradaya. At least go to Vrindavan, Navadvip, Jagannath, any place of your choice and see for yourself. There is a devotee, female devotee by the name who was named in Iskcon Kṛṣṇa-Balarāma Devi Dāsī. Well, when she got connected to Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, Shilananda's Bābājī just cancelled the word Devi in that name and he gave her the same name and she became Kṛṣṇa-Aratī Dāsī from Kṛṣṇa-Aratī Devi Dāsī. What is the name given to females? Even at least these things should be known very clearly. Is there any Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya you're doing this every day, so many times a day? Is there any need for that? Am I doing the right Panchtattva mantra? Etc. etc. The very basic things.
Therefore, if in the name given by the institute has Devi Dāsī, which is never given in any Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, then ask yourself, the parampara through which I am connected, is it bona fide or non-bona-fide?
Maharaj Ji, in Iskcon, they chant mantra Nama on viṣṇu-pādāya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. Maharaj Ji, is this Praṇāma mantra being chanted from the very starting of Gaudiya Vaishnavism? Maharaj Ji, if you can elaborate on this question, thank you so much.
How old is Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya? It's approximately around 500 plus years. Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya at least is 500 years old. And how old is Iskcon and Gaudiya Math? Is 100 or 150 years. So the first starting of 400 years or so, there was no Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya in any entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. No one did that for any of their gurus. There were so many Siddha gurus in the past. They were thinking about Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, of holy pastimes, playing colors, and all of their clothes were drenched with the color, holy colors. And they were right there in the Leela. And even in their body was drenched with the colors. And there are many Siddha Mahatmas that they were giving garland to the divine couple, and mercifully when they get their prasadi garland in the Leela, they were so fixed up in their meditation that when they got up from meditation, they saw the same garland on their body. Even those Siddha Mahatmas, no one has got Praṇāma mantra for them. No, the biggest of all, greatest of all devotees, no one has got any Praṇāma mantra. You can go to Navadvip, you can go to Vrindavan, you can go to Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, any place of your choice, and see, is there any Praṇāma mantra for any Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya ever? You won't find any. There is no Praṇāma mantra. And this is only invented by Bhakti Siddhānta. He invented some Praṇāma mantra of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura also. And the strange part is, he's not even a disciple of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura. And he invented a Praṇāma mantra of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura. And Lalita Prasad Thakur, who is son of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura. Lalita Prasad Thakur is son of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura. And though he's a direct disciple of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura, he never does Praṇāma mantra of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura. There is no Praṇāma mantra of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura. I spoke to their devotees in their lineage. But do you chant any of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's mantra, Praṇāma mantra? We don't have all this stuff. I said, did you Guru Lalita Prasad Thakur ever chanted this Praṇāma mantra? No, we don't do all this stuff. This is done by Iskcon Guru. So I have spoken directly to the disciples of, grand disciple of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And I asked them, and I have recordings of them as well, that do you chant any Namaḥ stuff in your lineage? No, we don't do all this. And now Bhaktivinoda, this is all by Iskcon Guru. This is totally new. You will never find any Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya mantra for any guru. Totally new, something recently invented, and absolutely not required. And the mantra which is being chanted for Gurudev is Adyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaḥ. I offer my respectful obeisances to my Gurudev, who enlightens me with knowledge and removes the darkness of ignorance. Guru does this thing, and all gurus do the same. So there is no reason to put Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya and this stuff. And they offer bhoga also by this. Before offering bhoga, they do this Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya stuff. First of all, bhoga is not offered this way, Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya, not in any Sampradāya. And you do Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya and you offer a plate of bhoga to Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, and after a while you pick up the plate and you think it is prasad. But this is not so. Because in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, first we Gaudiya Vaishnava offer food, thali, plate to Lord Sri Krishna. He eats whatever we offer, and after that, prasadi of Sri Krishna is given to Radharani. And Sri Krishna prasadi is what Radharani eats in the spiritual world as well. The remnants of Lord Krishna, Radharani eats only the remnants of Lord Krishna in the spiritual world also, whether it is morning, whether it is night. Radharani, even at the time of dinner, won't eat anything until unless Krishna prasadi comes. During the noon time also, Radha, she eats only Krishna prasadi. Morning also. Even the sharbat she drinks, the drink, a fruit drink you can call, even the sharbat she drinks is Krishna prasadi. So you offer fruit and you think Radha Shyam Sundar Mahaprasad ki jai. This is not so. This is not so. First of all, there is no Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya while offering. And offering is done by Bij mantras. When you get by Diksha, that Bij mantras, by that you offer food to Lord Krishna first. Why we are telling all this stuff? Those who are hearing this live and who are going to hear it later, see, you have given your life in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. Some have given 20 years, some have given 40 years in this Sampradāya, some have given 50 years. When you have given your life in that, at least have some sense that you should know the basic things, how to offer food to the Lord. At least this thing we must understand. Why be a blind fanatic follower? Go to any Sampradāya of your choice. We are not saying follow us. We are saying stop fanaticism. Don't become a fanatic follower. Go to any Sampradāya in Vrindavan, Navadvip, anywhere. Go and see with your own eyes. Is there any Praṇāma for any guru? Is any devotee doing any Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya besides Iskcon and Gaudiya Vaishnava? And not even son of Lalita Prasad, son of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura is doing Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya. Why be a blind follower? And you think this Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya is only of 3-4 people? Jagannath Bābājī, Gaura, Bhābājī and Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura and stuff. If Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya was so bona fide, then can anyone ask this Bhaktisiddhānta and their institution, what is the Praṇāma mantra of Gaura Kiśora Bābājī Maharaj? Bābājī Maharaj Guru? If this Praṇāma mantra was so right, then Gaura Kiśora Bābājī Maharaj must also be doing some Praṇāma mantra of his Guru. What is that Praṇāma mantra? And what is the Praṇāma mantra of Guru of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura? Is it mentioned somewhere in any of their books? They have got so many books, so many cantos, so many books. Is there any Praṇāma mantra of Guru of Jagannath Bābājī? No, they are here just to fill our whims and fancies. Neither Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura ever did any Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya for his Guru. Neither Gaura Bābājī ever did Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya for any his guru. Neither Jagannath Das Bābājī did Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya for any of his gurus. Not any Siddha Guru does any Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya in Gauḍīya Vaishnava Sampradāya. And no one does any Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya in any Sampradāya. Then why are we following this blindly? We bow down to the deities and then we will start Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya for this guru, from that guru, my guru, then institutional guru, then Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa. It takes so long and absolutely unrequired. You go to ask any great saint, how do you do Praṇāma to the deities? At least you should know how to do Praṇāma to the deities. You are giving your life. Please have mercy on yourself. Forget giving mercy to others. Have mercy upon yourself. At least know how to offer food. At least know how to offer Praṇāma to the deities. First one Guru's Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya, then the other Guru's Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya. Assumingly, after 5 generations, there have been so many Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāyas in your lineage. Then at least you take 10 minutes to do Praṇāma in front of one deities. The Guru of the Namaḥ, then 10 Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāyas and 4 liners and then this and that. And top of it is not required. Other than your organization, this cult called Gaudiya and the Iskcon Guru, no one does that. On the entire planet, only these people do that. This is different species. Why they do what they do? Shocking. If you are doing something which has never been done in entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, it is very clear that you are not in Anugatya. Gaura never did this. Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya. Jagannath Das Baba never did this. Bhaktivinoda never did this. You are putting all of them in your altar and calling yourself that you are following the Shiksha. How the hell on the earth can anyone follow this Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya and call them as their Shiksha Gurus? They bestowed Siddh Pranali. You don't. Are you calling yourself a follower of these all 3 of Siddh Mahatmas? Very respectfully we are asking this simple question. Please tell what Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya Gaura Bābājī Maharaj used to do. Very humbly, with a straw in our teeth, we are begging you question. Please tell us what Praṇāma mantra Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura used to do. Is this question not bona fide? You must have this common sense plus courage plus intelligence to know what your previous gurus also did, or you doing something totally new.
In Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, from the very beginning itself, that is, from the last 500 years, there has been no Praṇāma mantra for any Guru. Agyan timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurun militam yena tasmai Shri Guruve Namaḥ. With this Praṇāma mantra only, Praṇāma of Gurudev was being done, is being done, and will always be done.
Maharaj Ji, Vraj Manjari Devi Dāsī from Iskcon Croatia is asking if Ṣaḍgosvāmīs can be put on the altar of Nṛsiṁha.
So now you are asking whether putting of 6 Goswāmīs on the altar of Nṛsiṁha, is it right or wrong? Well, Nṛsiṁha is a very frightening form of the Lord, very scary form of the Lord, very fierce form of the Lord. Even Lakshmi Devi, she fears going near Nṛsiṁha. And you are putting 6 Goswāmīs, meaning Dāsīs of Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa, on the altar of Nṛsiṁha. Is there any common sense to this? those who serve Radha-Krishna in an esoteric way in the Nikunjas of Vrindavan, what are they doing in Vaikuntha planet with Lord Nṛsiṁha? On the altar of Lord Nṛsiṁha, you go to any temple on the planet, you will see only those devotees are being put on the altar who eternally serve Lord Nṛsiṁha. Ṣaḍgosvāmīs are eternally liberated dāsīs of Radha and Krishna. They eternally serve Radha and Krishna in Braj. They don't serve Nṛsiṁha in Nṛsiṁloka. When they don't serve, when they got nothing to do with Nṛsiṁha, why are you putting their picture on the altar? First of all, understand that only the pictures of those saints should be put on Nṛsiṁha's altar who are eternally serving them. There is a Sampradāya by which Lord Nṛsiṁha is being served, and they have a particular tilak. Only by that tilak, when you put, you are able, you get the fortune and the privilege and the right to serve Lord Nṛsiṁha's deity also. You need to have that tilak, and you don't have that tilak, you are putting Ṣaḍgosvāmīs, tilak of Gaudiya, and putting an altar of Vaikuntha. Are you crazy? Tilak of Gaudiya, putting in the altar of Vaikuntha, Lord Nṛsiṁha, and eternal dāsīs of Radha and Krishna, you are putting on Vaikuntha altar. Are you in your senses? Then tomorrow you may put Hanumanji also on the altar of Lord Nṛsiṁha. He is also serving Lord Nṛsiṁha. And then tomorrow you may put Hanumanji on the altar of Radha Krishna also. You can do anything. Why Hanuman is not put on the altar of Radha Krishna? Plain and simple, because he is servant of Lord Ram and not of Radha Krishna. Similarly, Ṣaḍgosvāmīs, they are dāsīs of Radha and Krishna and not servant of Lord Nṛsiṁha. Then why are you putting them there? First of all, you cannot put Ṣaḍgosvāmīs on the altar of Lord Nṛsiṁha. Secondly, they will play the very important role in Vaikuntha life also, and also in Nitya Navadvip. By that tilak, there is a tilak of the Sampradāya. Lord Nṛsiṁha is also worshipped by a Sampradāya. They have a tilak. Only a chance of that tilak, they are put on the altar. Who have got nothing, no other desire other than to serve Lord Nṛsiṁha. If you go, there are other forms of Radha Krishna's, there are other Sampradayas which serve Radha Krishna as their dāsī. One is Nimbāl Sampradāya, one is Haridāsī Sampradāya, and Rādhā-Vallabhi Sampradāya. If you imagine, if you put Haridāsī, Swami Haridas picture on the altar of Nṛsiṁha, all the acharyas of Haridāsī Sampradāya call you mad. Why are you putting our dāsī of Radha and Krishna on Nṛsiṁha's altar? Why are you putting them there? If you put Hethari Vansh, who is the acharya of Rādhā-Vallabhi Sampradāya, and you put their picture on altar of Sītārāma or Lord Nṛsiṁha, they will call you mad. Why are you putting our acharya on Lord Nṛsiṁha? He has got nothing to do there. Similarly, first of all, they have got nothing to do there. You are putting them there. It means they must have some service there. Rupa Goswami is having service. All Ṣaḍgosvāmīs have service for Radha Krishna. They have got nothing to do. No service for Nṛsiṁha. What do you think? They are going to sit on the altar eternal idol, eternal active. Saints are there on the altar, not eternally idle. They have got nothing to do. If you think Ṣaḍgosvāmīs picture you put, you think that they are just picture or they are really Ṣaḍgosvāmīs there. You will say yes, Ṣaḍgosvāmīs are really there. Then imagine Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami sitting there idly. And you come and they ask you, why are you put us here? We have got nothing to do here. We have got no say here. Why you put us here? You will say, I don't know. They will say, we don't know. Lord Nṛsiṁha also assume, let's start, he may start speaking. He will say, even I don't know why they have put you here. No one knows why they are on the altar of Nṛsiṁha. Neither the Lord knows, nor Ṣaḍgosvāmīs, nor you know. Then why have you done this? Our institutional acharya did this. Then ask your Mr. Holiness, why you did what you did? You are making joke of Sampradāya. You are making joke of Upasana. No matter which form of the Lord is, you put Ṣaḍgosvāmīs there. Varalakshmi, put Ṣaḍgosvāmīs there. Nṛsiṁha, put Ṣaḍgosvāmīs there. Are you crazy? You are living in an imaginary world. Sitaram, Lakshmana, Hanuman, all there, and whom do we see as their acharya? Again Ṣaḍgosvāmīs. Are Ṣaḍgosvāmīs are serving Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, or they are serving Ram or Nṛsiṁha and Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa and everyone? Don't you have even common sense? You are giving your life to such a cult, such an institution who is following not even ABCD of spiritual life, have zero awareness of spiritual life. 99.9999999% of devotees of Iskcon, they don't even know the meaning. What is the meaning of Sampradāya? They don't know what is Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. Whom should we put on altar? What is the meaning of Maṅgala Āratī? What is tilak? What is Guru given tilak? What is the importance of Diksha mantra? Is Harinam Diksha? No answer to anything. Spending decades, 2, 3, 4, 5 decades, adopting a totally nearest life. Ask yourself why I am giving my life to an organization, a cult, which doesn't follow anything. You put Haridas Swami picture, Hitarivansh picture on the altar of Nṛsiṁha. They will ask you, why have you put our Acharya's picture in Nṛsiṁha? He doesn't serve Nṛsiṁha. He serves Radha and Krishna. This is one thing. And you do this practically. Make a makeshift altar of Nṛsiṁha or Sitaram and put their Haridas Swami picture or Harivansh picture and show them to their Acharyas. They will ask you 2 simple questions. First, why you are putting our Acharyas on the altar of someone, Nṛsiṁha or Sitaram? They have got nothing to do there. First question will be this. Secondly, you will tell them, we daily do Maṅgala Āratī of Nṛsiṁha and putting your Acharya on the altar. They will ask you, why will, and you will request, you also do Maṅgala Āratī of Nṛsiṁha. They will remove your obstacles in spiritual life. You will also do Maṅgala Āratī of Sitaram. They will slap you on your face. They will tell you, we are Upasaks of Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa, worshippers of Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa. We will do Maṅgala Āratī of Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa. Why at all on the earth we will daily do Maṅgala Āratī of Nṛsiṁha or daily why will do Maṅgala Āratī of Sitaram? Why daily any Upasak of Rādhā Kṛṣṇa will do Maṅgala Āratī of any other form of the Lord? Maṅgala Āratī is done only of the form of the Lord whom we eternally want to serve. No Gaudiya Vaishnava, no Radha Vallavi, no Nimbarki should do Maṅgala Āratī of Nṛsiṁha daily or Maṅgala Āratī of Sitaram Lakshman daily. There is no need to do this. You see entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. No one does this except this cult called Iskcon or Gaudiya Vaishnava, this Gaudiya Math. Bhaktism Swats is completely ruined Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya by doing all imaginary stuff, and his followers are ruining it further. Putting an altar, Ṣaḍgosvāmīs on altar of Nṛsiṁha. I mean, have some common sense. Go to if you don't want to believe in us, go to Sampradāya and tell them we are putting Haridas Swami or Hitarivansh on Nṛsiṁha altar. They will chastise you so badly. Are you mad? First of all, why should we attend Maṅgala Āratī of Nṛsiṁha when we are attending Maṅgala Āratī of Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa? Can't Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa save us? Sharanagati symptom is this. When we do Sharanagati to Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa, then they take care of the Sharanagat devotee. You need to go to other forms of the Lord. Maṅgala Āratī daily of any other deity plus putting Ṣaḍgosvāmīs picture on the altar. What is this? There is no need to do any Maṅgala Āratī of any other form. Only Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa Panchas and no one else. Gaura Bhakti always did Maṅgala Āratī of only these two. Same Gaura Bhakti, same Bhaktivinoda, same Bābājī. They did Maṅgala Āratī daily of only the Panchas and Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa. Not of any other form of the Lord. Follow them at least. Stop this being emotionally attached to an organization, fanatically attached to some charismatic personality. This will not give us Prem Seva or Lord Gauranga or Radha Krishna spiritual. Never. Don't be in any other illusion. Oh, my Acharya said I will take you from here or there. No. You need a proper Diksha lineage from a proper unbroken parivar. 500 year unbroken lineage connection. Every Gaudiya Vaishnava needs to have.
Therefore, in Lord Nṛsiṁha Dev's altar, only those acharyas will be placed who are eternally engaged in Lord Nṛsiṁha Dev's seva. Manjaris cannot be in Lord Nṛsiṁha Dev's altar, as Manjaris are eternal servants of Sri Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa.
Maharaj Ji, few Iskcon devotees happened to visit Prachin Mayapur Dham last month, and when they spoke with the saints over there, they came to know that there was a lot of changes being made by Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Thakur Ji, and they were telling us that totally he made. So Maharaj Ji, what all changes he made, if you can elaborate us on that?
Sampradāya means Samyak Pradayate iti Sampradāya. Sampradāya means the Guru, the current Guru, is giving exactly the same stuff which he got from his Guru got from his Guru, and his Guru got from his Guru. When one is giving the same teaching, same stuff, same everything which he got from the Guru and is destroying, then the recipient is getting the right thing. And that is the only bona fide definition of bona fide Guru. He is giving exactly word to word same, 100% same what his Guru has given to him. If one makes any changes, then one is not an Anugatya. I want to put something in your notice. Who is the father of Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Ji? Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And who is the allegedly Guru of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ji? Gaura Krishna Bābājī. My question is, he must have seen his father sometime in his life, if not every day of his life. Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur was living with his father, and he had Guru in the form of Gaura Krishna Bābājī Maharaj. So he must have heard Panch Tattva mantra from both of them. Like we chant Panch Tattva mantra so lovingly. So obviously Bhaktivinoda Thakur must have chanted Panch Tattva mantra so lovingly and must have given to so many of his followers and disciples. And also Gaura Krishna Bābājī must have chanted Panch Tattva mantra lovingly and must have given to his followers. They lived in the same house, and with Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ji, and he met Gaura Krishna Bābājī also, and he must have heard the Panch Tattva mantra. The simple question is Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur doing the same Panch Tattva mantra which Bhaktivinoda Thakur were doing, and which Gaura Krishna Bābājī were doing, and which Jagannath Bābājī was doing? He must have heard. It is not that he never heard Panch Tattva mantra in his home. He never heard Panch Tattva mantra from his Guru. He must have heard. The Panch Tattva mantra done for centuries is which Gaura Krishna Bābājī does and Bhaktivinoda Thakur did, and Jagannath Bābājī also did. You know what the Panch Tattva mantra was? It was, and we also do the same Panch Tattva mantra. The mantra is Shri Gauranga Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. This Panch Tattva mantra was always done by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, is still done by the followers of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I know they are grand disciples, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's grand disciples. And you can go to his Samadhi of Jagannath Bābājī, you will see the same Panch Tattva mantra being chanted there also. And there is the original Samadhi of Gaura Krishna Bābājī also. In Prachin Mayapur, you can go there and see the same Panch Tattva mantra is being chanted there also. And I have heard from saints that this Panch Tattva mantra was started somewhere around Haridas Thakur Ji. So the question is, are we supposed to chant the ancient Panch Tattva mantra or some new invented Panch Tattva mantra? It is not that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur never heard from his father or his Guru the Panch Tattva mantra, but he chose to start a new Panch Tattva mantra. He got Diksha from Gaura Krishna Bābājī, then he must have given Panch Tattva mantra also. There was no. Do you think there is any need to change the Siddha Panch Tattva mantra which all the Siddhas have done the last 500 years in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya? Is there any need to change that? All of a sudden he changed everything in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. He thought everything was wrong. He changed the Panch Tattva mantra. How can a Panch Tattva mantra also be wrong? Okay, a person chanting Panchatattva mantra may not be a good person. Okay, he may be a drunkard also. But Panchatattva mantra is a start from 500 years which is going on. How can, and which your father chanted, which your guru did. You disregarded what your guru did, you disregarded what your Siddha father did. How could you do that? Why did you do that? And you were with your father for so many years in his house. You must have seen your father doing Maṅgala Āratī. What Maṅgala Āratī he did? What Padgans he did? You must have heard him many times in your life. And your Guru, Srila Gaura Bābājī, you must have heard, seen him do Maṅgala Āratī. You must have heard the same Padgans, because Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gaura Bābājī, Jagannath Das Bābājī, they did the same Padasi. They did the Maṅgala Āratī in the same way. We also do in the same way. But again, despite seeing how Maṅgala Āratī was being done by your father, Siddha father, by your Guru, Siddha Guru, despite seeing that, you invented a new form of Maṅgala Āratī in which there is no Padgan. Iskcon, etc. They don't do any Padgan of any deities. Other than Iskcon and Gaudiya Math, everywhere you see in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, whether it is Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, Jagannath Puri, Mayapur, Vrindavan, anywhere you go and see, you will see everyone is doing the same Maṅgala Āratī, which was being done by Gaura Bābājī, Jagannath Bābājī, or any. We all do the same Maṅgala Āratī except Gaudiya Math and Iskcon. Everyone does the same Maṅgala Āratī. Despite hearing Maṅgala Āratī from the father and Guru, again Bhaktivinoda Sarasvatī chose another way. And one can claim that Bhaktivinoda Sarasvatī didn't really notice what Maṅgala Āratī Bhaktivinoda Thakur was doing. One can claim that. He never heard any Panchatattva mantra from his father or Guru. One can claim that also. But can you claim another thing? Did he never saw the face of his father? His father must have used to put tilak every day, Dwadash tilak. Bhaktivinoda Thakur's tilak was like this. He was from Nityanand Parivar. He never saw his father put tilak. Or did he? He must have seen his father with tilak, this tilak. Yes. And you know Gaura Bābājī? He used to put circular tilak. Advait Parivar. He was from Advait Parivar. He used to put circular tilak. And how is a circular tilak? You can go to the Samadhi of Raghunath Goswami in Radha-Kṛṣṇa. You can show the picture after you make this video. You can show the picture of Raghunath Goswami Samadhi. That he is also from Advait Parivar. Now know another thing. Raghunath Das Goswami is from Advait Parivar. Even if you are Raghunath Das Goswami, you have to be in some Parivar. So he is from Advait Parivar. He used to put a certain kind of tilak, and same tilak Gaura Bābājī used to put. And same Guru always gives tilak to the disciples. Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī Thakur must have got this tilak from his Guru Gaura Das Bābājī. Yes. He must have seen Nityanand Parivar tilak of his father. Yes. But he chose neither to put tilak of Nityanand Parivar or Gaura Bābājī Parivar, and he chose to invent a new tilak. He invented new Maṅgala Āratī. He invented new fake Panchatattva mantra. Now this is called another fake thing called fake tilak. The tilak which Raghunath Das Goswami puts, Raghunath Das Goswami left his body around 500 years back. Same tilak is being put on his samadhi. And same tilak he puts in Nitya Navdi, in the spiritual world Navdvip. So the tilak which a disciple gets in a parivar, in a family, Nityanand family or Gadadhar family, that's the eternal tilak. Your Siddha Guru from Advait Parivar, Gaura Bābājī gave you tilak, and you chose not to put that also. How can one be so offensive? I mean, you're not putting tilak given by your Guru. You're not putting tilak of your father. And whether you have invented they all used to put black tilak, like us. You invented yellow tilak and that too with a tulsi leaf. This is not eternal tilak in Nitya Navadvip. In spiritual world, in Navadvip Dham, this is Bhaktisiddhanta tilak is not an eternal tilak. No one puts that tilak. And the tilak which we are putting, everyone in Nityananda Parivar puts that. Millions of devotees in spiritual world, they put the same tilak, including Lord Nityananda. Question to Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī Thakur is, you are putting a yellow tilak. What is the origin of your tilak? Origin of our tilak is Nityananda, Lord Nityananda. Origin of Gaura tilak is Advaitacharya. Origin of certain tilaks is Vakreshwar Pandit. For some it is Narhari Sarkar Thakur. Some eternal Nityasit Parshad of the Lord. And all tilaks are 500 years old. No tilak is recently invented. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati chose to invent a new tilak, chose to invent a new Panch Tattva mantra, and he chose to invent a new form of Maṅgala Āratī. And he invented Guru Praṇāma mantra also. Namo viṣṇu-pādāya. My question, simple question to you is, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ji, please tell us what your Gurudev, your Gurudev Gaura Bābājī, what Praṇāma mantra he did of his Guru. Gaura Bābājī had Guru Nand Kiśora Goswami. What Praṇāma mantra he did of Nand Kiśora Goswami? You tell us the simple answer to this question. What Praṇāma mantra he did of his Guru? You have your father, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Yes. You lived in the same house. Yes. You must have heard Praṇāma mantra which Bhaktivinoda Thakur did of his Guru. Please tell us. Jagannath Bābājī, you are putting in the altar. What Praṇāma mantra he did of his Guru? Please tell us. If you say no, they were Gosais, so we didn't do the Praṇāma mantra of married Gurus. Okay. Now you have so many married Gurus in your institution, Iskcon, Kratu Prabhu and Sankarshan Prabhu. And why are you giving Praṇāma mantras, doing their Praṇāma mantras? They are married. Sankarshan Prabhu is married. Kratu Prabhu was married. Is married. You have Iskcon Gurus who are married. Their disciples do their Praṇāma mantra. Then you think what you know, Gaura Baba didn't know. Did Gaura Baba ever did any Praṇāma mantra of his Guru? Did Jagannath Baba did Praṇāma mantra of his Guru? Forget everything. Direct disciple of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. You do Namo Bhaktivinodaya. Direct disciple of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Srila Lalita Prasad Thakur. I asked devotees from their lineage, the grand disciples of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, do you do any Praṇāma mantra of Bhaktivinoda Thakur? They said no. No one does Praṇāma mantra of Bhaktivinoda Thakur even in their lineage. And you are invented something new. Why you did what you did? Can you please tell us? There is no Praṇāma mantra of any Siddha Guru. No matter how big he is. An entire Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage. Why you invented something new? Is this allegiance? You must have seen your father and your Guru offering bhoga to the deities. At least you must have seen. You can't track back that no, I never saw my Guru offering bhoga or my father offering bhoga to the deities. You must have seen that. How they used to offer food to the deities? In 3 steps. First they used to offer food to Shri Krishna. Then after giving water to rinse their mouth, Shri Krishna, and after giving cloth to wash the face of Shri Krishna, the Krishna Prasad, the thali, is offered to Rādhā-Rāni. Rādhā-Rāni always eats Krishna Prasad. After that, the third offering is done, and the Prasad is given to the Manjaris. You must have done, I have so many disciples and their kids, even the kids know how father and mother they offer bhoga in 3 steps. They ask, Papa, 2 steps, you have already done 2 steps? How much time more is left for bhoga? Even the kids know this. 10 minutes more or 5 minutes more. 5 minutes, 3 steps are there. Even the kids know because they want food anyway, kids. But they know offering is done in 3 steps. Bhaktisiddhanta doesn't even know what even the kids know in this age. You must have seen your father offering food in 3 steps. You must have seen your Guru offering food in 3 steps. You chose not to offer food, not to do the same way of bhoga offering which your Guru did, your father did, all the Siddha saints did, we do, everyone does. But you chose not to follow even how to offer food. Isn't it shocking? You chose everything not to be an anugatya of any sort. And if this was not enough, you said you took picture of Gaura Bābājī and took sannyas from that. Shocking. Gaura Kiśora Bābājī is a Bābājī. White cloth. Total renunciate. And he is giving you sannyas, saffron cloth and trident also. This is a world of imagination. You can imagine anything. You chose not to follow anything given by your Guru. Either the Vesh or the way of Bhoga offering or Tilak or Panchtattva mantra, nothing. You gave yourself sannyas and said Bhakti, Gaura Bābājī gave you sannyas and trident also. And name also you gave yourself and said Gaura Bābājī gave. You gave yourself name Bhakti Sarasvatī. And all glories to your brain dead followers who follow you, who hear all these stories about you that you gave sannyas. Photo gave you sannyas. Gurus, you took sannyas from photo of your Guru. Then we should also follow your suit. We should also take sannyas. Diksha also from photo of our Guru. Everyone should follow your footsteps. And please tell us, who on the earth gave you Janehu, this Brahman thread? Did Bhaktivinoda Thakur ever gave you Janehu? No. Did Gaura Bābājī ever gave you Janehu? Brahman thread? No. And who gave you Brahman thread? Why did you start this concept of Brahman thread? You chose not to accept anything which your Guru or your father did, and you chose to invent everything new. Everything new. Brahman thread never existed in Gaudiya Sampradāya. You introduced it. Why? Who gave you authority? In Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage, I have seen with my own eyes the Siddha Mahatmas, if anyone comes to them for Diksha, if any Brahman, the first thing the Siddha Mahatma said, remove your Brahman thread. Naham Vipro. Mahaprabhu says, I am not a Brahman, and you are making people Brahmans. What great anugatya of Guru and Gauranga. I have seen with my own eyes the Mahatmas telling devotees in Gaudiya Vaishnava, remove your thread. Then I will give you Diksha. And you are giving thread, Brahman thread. Exactly the opposite. And if this was not enough, you invented a new Diksha mantra. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. This Gayatri mantra. Please tell us, did your Guru give you that mantra? Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Or your father gave you that mantra? No. Anyone in Gaudiya Sampradāya ever chanted this mantra? No. Then why did you start all this all of a sudden out of the blue? Is there any limit to the deviations you have done? I think the only thing you have not deviated is chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because it cannot further deviate it further. The Panchtattva mantra you invented. How can one invent Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Not possible. The only left, bona fide thing left in Iskcon Gaudiya is chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because Hare Krishna Mahamantra will remain Hare Krishna Mahamantra no matter how much you try to change it. You can't change it further. You are not following anything which Bhaktivinoda Thakur did. You are not following anything which Gaura Bābājī did, and still putting them in your altar. And on top of that, you are calling them as your Shiksha Parampara. Not following a single word of their teachings, of their Agya. You said Siddh Pranali is wrong. Acha. Gaura Bābājī got Siddh Pranali from his Guru. Jagannath Bābājī got Siddh Pranali from his Guru. Yes. They gave to their disciples. Yes. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also your father, which you are putting in your altar. He gave Siddh Pranali to your brother, Lalita Shah Thakur. And you still said Siddh Pranali is wrong. How can, is there any limit to deviation? How much you have deviated? The word you have deviated is an understatement. It is not an apt statement. You have actually ruined Gaudiya Vaishnavism. You have destroyed Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Bhaktivedanta Saraswati has destroyed lives of innocent Gaudiya Vaishnavas all around the world. Changed everything from top to nothing Gaudiya about it. Gaudiya Mutt, there's nothing Gaudiya about it. Only thing left somehow is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Other than that, everything is invented, everything is fake, everything is invented. And remember, devotees, all that glitters is not gold. It seems to be glittery stuff. You go to the real Samadhi of Gaura Bābājī, how much you invented Samadhi of Gaura Bābājī also. Shocking. We have met with old devotees, 80, 90, 100-year-old people of Nitya Navadvip, Dhamvasis. They tell us that their fathers and grandfathers, they saw with their own eyes how Gaura Bābājī's body was being put in a Samadhi on the other side of the Ganges. Bhaktivinoda Sarasvatī Thakur is on one side of Ganges with Iskcon, and real Samadhi of Gaura Bābājī is on the other side of the Ganges, near Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu. This is called Prachin Mayapur. And the old Dhamvasis, they tell us that their family members, with their own eyes, they saw directly Gaura Kiśora Bābājī's divine body being given Samadhi. We have met with those, me, Sadak, we have met with so many people there. They said they saw with their own eyes divine body being put there of Gaura Bābājī. And you invented new Samadhi also of Gaura Bābājī. New. Come on. Is there any limit to your deviation? Is there any limit to your offenses? We see in your the parampara you put in your altar, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Jagannath Bābājī and Gaura Bābājī, you put the yellow tilak with tulsi patta on the forehead of Gaura Bābājī also, Jagannath Bābājī also, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur also. Is Guru supposed to give tilak to disciples? Is disciple supposed to change eternal tilak of Siddha Mahatmas? The tilak which Gaura Bābājī and Jagannath Bābājī put, they are eternal tilaks of Nityananda Parivar and Advaita Parivar. How can anyone dare to change them? We see pictures in your altar, all of them are putting yellow tilak. How can Bhakti Siddhānta, Bhakti Vedanta, Iskcon follow? How can you do that? All the Iskcon leaders and followers are going to reap heavy offenses because of this. Whosoever is doing this and continue to do this. Who told you to draw yellow tilak on their forehead? First of all, yellow tilak is not eternal, it is fake. And these tilak I am putting is Nityananda Parivar. This is eternal tilak of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Jagannath Bābājī. How could you remove that and put your fake imaginary yellow tilak? Is disciple supposed to be an Anugatya allegiance of spiritual master, or Guru Siddha Mahatmas are supposed to be an allegiance of some deviant? In your institution Iskcon, if someone tries to put different tilak, what are your authorities going to do? Get out. Out. Either you follow all of our things or out. If one doesn't follow even one thing of yours, a small tilak or some different, if someone starts putting pink clothes or blue dhoti and you remove him, oh, this is not our lineage. Acha. And then Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī has deviated completely from. Then just imagine Gaura Bābājī was there and many of the hundreds of his, let's say there were some disciples, how they would have reacted to all what this Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī did? Would they have ever allowed him to enter the ashram? If Gaura Bābājī, imagine anything, no? If he had hundreds of followers and Bhakti Siddhānta did what he did and Gaura Bābājī was alive, what? He would have gathered courage to come to Gaura Bābājī. And what mantras Gaura Bābājī gave, he didn't give to his disciples. He imaginarily gave Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. No Guru ever gave him. He invented everything new. Destroyed life of Gaudiya Vaishnavas all around the globe. Start putting saffron. There's limit to deviations. Everything, overnight, everything Gaudiya Vaishnavism became wrong in the eyes of Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī Thakur. Everything became wrong. Everything had to be changed. You are disrespecting your Gurudev, spiritual master. You are disrespecting your father, a Siddha saint. And this is the limit of offense. Eternal tilak, Nityan Parivar tilak, you are removing and putting yellow tilak. Eternal Advait Parivar tilak, black tilak, you are removing and putting your imaginary yellow Tulsi Patra, yellow tilak. Why did you continue to do the same Mangalati as done by your Guru, as done by your father? We do the same. We have got no problems. So many Siddha saints have become by doing this Maṅgala Āratī, the same old Panchtattva mantra. Overnight you saw everything, you saw everyone is wrong and okay, agreed. And you tell me how Panchtattva mantra also became wrong all of a sudden. Maṅgala Āratī became wrong. Bhoga offering also became wrong. Shocking.
Therefore, that which was being followed since 400 years in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, that which was being followed by his own father, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that which was being followed by his own Guru, Shri Gaur Kiśora Das Bābājī Mahārāja, in all that, mantra, tilak, etc., Shri Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Thakur rejected all.
Maharaj Ji, you have been answering questions of Iskcon Gaudiya devotees, and we current devotees could see the pain and anguish you feel for what Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī Thakur has done to Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. Maharaj Ji, if he would have been alive, what would you have said to him?
I would have been very, very happy if Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī Thakur would have been alive. Oh, I would have definitely met him. And I wish at that time Gaura Bābājī and Bhaktivinoda Thakur were also alive. Just four of us. Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī Thakur, Gaura Bābājī, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and myself. We will have sat around him. But I asked the same questions. Panch Tattva mantra you chant. Do any of us chant? Why did you start this new Panch Tattva mantra? What do you think Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī would have spoken in front of his Guru, Gaura Bābājī, Maharaj, or his father Bhaktivinoda? He would have not had guts to speak even one word. If Gaura Bābājī would have asked, "Hey, ये तिलक दिया था मैंने तुम्हें?" Just imagine, in English it means, did I give you this yellow tilak with the tulsi leaf? What would have Bhaktisiddhanta replied? Nothing. He would have been a dummy. And if Bhaktivinoda or Gaura Bābājī both have asked, "You never saw us offering bhoga to the Lord? We ever offered this way bhoga? Namaḥ viṣṇu-pādāya bhoga or Praṇāma mantra?" What do you think we would have reacted? Mom, complete silence. Can he say anything in front of his Guru, Siddha Guru? And just imagine how much Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Gaura Baba would have chastised him. I gave you tilak and you removed our eternal tilak, you put yellow tilak on our face, on our pictures, and made all your followers do the same offense. I really wish he was alive along with Gaura Baba and Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He would ask us simple questions. Simple questions. Gaura Baba would have asked him, "My samadhi was there on the other side of Ganges. Why you invented new samadhi? My new samadhi. Was my samadhi in your temple, in your premises? It wasn't. Why you invented my new samadhi also? Why you started Brahman thread? You saw your father ever wearing Brahman thread? You saw your Guru wearing, let's imagine Gaura Baba asking Bhaktisiddhanta, "You ever saw me wearing Brahman thread? No. Did I ever give you Brahman thread? No. Did I ever give you sannyas? No. Did I ever give you sannyas done? No. why you did what you did? You said you took sannyas from my photo. How dare I give you sannyas? Saffron with ribbon. I gave you. Just imagine. Was there anything left with Bhaktivinoda Saraswati to speak? No. Just because Bhaktivinoda Saraswati thinks that they are not present in the world, he has done all the changes. Had they been present, he would have not dared to do any such change. And Guru is always present. Guru never dies. This is unknown to Bhaktivinoda Saraswati. He thinks Guru died, he can do anything and everything now. Wrong. Zero anugatya. Ruining life of so many people all around the globe. And can anyone ask Bhaktivinoda Saraswati why he chose to start this Prabhu for male devotees? Prabhu, Prabhu. Did anyone ever heard his father or his guru address any male as Prabhu? No one addressed any male as Prabhu before Iskcon Gaudiya Math. People call either by their names Madhav Das, Krishna Das, or Dada, Big Brother. Prabhu, you invented. Why you invented everything? Prabhu. This was invented by Bhakti Siddhānta. If Gosha Bābājī was sitting next to him, he would have asked, why you started this Prabhu concept? What do you think he would have replied? Mom. Why you didn't tell everyone about there are 3 Prabhus in Nityanavadip, Nidai Gaura Advait? Why you chose not to tell the truth? Did you know that? Yeah, I knew. Then why you chose not to tell? Again, mom. They would have told Bhakti in the Siddhānta Saraswati, Gosha, Bābājī and Bhakti Ṭhākura, how long you thought all your fake things will continue? We are putting an end to your fake things. They would have asked the same simple question to Bhakti Saraswati. Tell us how you will serve Lord Gauranga Nityanavadip. You are not connected to any channel. No, you are not following any of our mantras, any of our teachings, not our Janehu, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, not Tilak, nothing you are following of which has been given to you, bestowed to you. How will you serve Lord Gauranga in spiritual world? Tell me. By displeasing your spiritual master infinitely, you will be able to get Lord Gauranga's blessings. By disregarding everything with what your Siddha Guru did, Gosha Baba, you will get Lord Gauranga's blessings. Did you take a pledge that you will not follow anything given by your Guru? Did you take a pledge? Strong vow that I will not follow anything of my Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. I will invent everything new and thereby ruin lives of everyone all around me. That is why life of all Iskcon devotees is ruined. Why? Because they are followers of Bhaktivinoda Saraswati who doesn't follow anyone. God save all innocent devotees from the den of Bhaktivinoda Saraswati. But nothing Gaudiya about it. Few days rain was coming and I was on the top the terrace and I was thinking that the sun was visible few moments back and then the clouds, dark clouds come and then the sun becomes invisible. But after a while the dark clouds they go away and the sun again becomes visible. Similarly, this cloud of fake mantras and fake everything which Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Ṭhākura has put, like all good things come to an end, all these fake things also come to an end. And this is my service to my Gurudev that he told me to protect Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya.
तो इसी प्रकार ये भी खूब प्रयोजन है, यही शास्त्र का प्रचार करें। उस पादों का जो वाणी है वो सब तो उन्होंने अपना किताबों से लिख गया, उस वाणी को प्रचार करना है, उसका लिखना है, व्याख्या करना है। और
I will remove the clouds created by Bhaktivinoda Saraswati and his followers and Iskcon, so that the true sun of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya come in its full glory. Sun shine, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya again shine in its full glory. This is what we are doing. trying to put all the clouds away, created clouds by the Sakyam Sarasvatī Ṭhākura and Iskcon, and then let the sun shine in its full truest glory. Like all good things come to an end, this time has come for all these fake things to come to an end as well. In Bhakti, the simple rule is Samsiddhim Haritoshanam. That perfection is that somehow the Lord is satisfied. Haritoshanam. Somehow to satisfy, please the Supreme Lord. That is a Samsiddhim Haritoshanam. Whereas in case of Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur, it is Samsiddhi Bhakti Siddhānta Saraswati Vritti Toshanam. Siddhi is just to satisfy the whims and fancies of Bhaktivinoda Saraswati. There is nothing Gaudiya about it. Bhakti is Haritoshanam. Here Gaudiya Math is Bhakti Siddhānta Toshanam. Everything done just for the pleasure of Bhaktivinoda Saraswati, and who is doing nothing in allegiance to any of his guru or his father or any Siddha saint.
Pause for a while and think, whatever I am doing, whatever I am following, is it for the satisfaction of the Lord, or is it for the satisfaction of Bhakti Siddhānta Saraswati Thakur?
Maharaj Ji, Jai or Dāsī from Philippines called, he was very angry. He said Bhakti Siddhānta Saraswati Thakur deliberately, intentionally hid the real Gaudiya Vaishnavism from the whole world. Maharaj Ji, he wants to know your view on this.
A similar question was being asked some time back, that Bhakti Siddhānta Saraswati Thakur changed many things. What are they? So I told about the changes. Just to briefen up about them once again. Very surely, Bhakti Siddhānta Saraswati Thakur must have heard Panchtattva mantra, but he deliberately chose. He must have heard Panchtattva mantra from his father and from his guru, but he deliberately chose not to do the same Panchtattva mantra. He must have seen hundreds of times bhoga being offered by his father and his guru, but again he deliberately chose not to offer bhoga as per his father or his guru or all the Siddha saints. Then Maṅgala Āratī also, he must have seen done by his father and his guru, but he chose not to offer Maṅgala Āratī the same way. He must have seen the renunciate cloth of his Gurudev. He was in Bābājī Vesh, and we heard that even Bhaktivinoda Thakur took Bābājī Vesh towards the end of his life. He chose not to take Bābājī Vesh also. Then he chose to put Janehu also. So it is not that, and he chose to put a different tilak not given by his guru or his father. It's not that he didn't knew all that. He knew everything. He knew what tilak his father was putting. He chose not to put that tilak. He knew how bhoga was being offered. He chose not to offer the bhoga in the same way. He knew how the Maṅgala was being done all around. They were living in Navadvip only, na? They must have seen so many hundreds of Gaudiya Vaishnavas doing Maṅgala all around. So he chose not to do the way all the ancient saints have been doing Maṅgala Āratī. And there is no logic to all this. And shocking thing is, in Iskcon, 99% of the devotees think there are two Prabhus in Navadvip, spiritual world of Navadvip, Nitai and Gaur. Well, there are three Prabhus. Three Prabhus are being, the way we have told earlier also, that food was being offered first to Kṛṣṇa, then to Radharani, then to Manjaris. And now the food is offered first to three Prabhus, Nitai, Gaur and Advaita, then to Gadadhar Pandit and the followers, and then to Goswāmīs in the third offering. Of course, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur knew how food was being offered. And of course, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur knew that there are three Prabhus and not two. But he chose not to tell a single word about three Prabhus. In all, you can see all the books of Gaudiya Math and Iskcon. You never see any word written that there are three Prabhus in Navadvip. I mean, tell me, even is this a thing which you should try to hide? Why you hide it so many things? You see, there are hundreds of books of Gaudiya Math and Iskcon. You will not find a single word called Parivar, family. Nityanand Parivar, Advait Parivar, Narhari Sarkar, Thakur Parivar. Narottam Parivar, Shamanand Parivar. You never see this. As it is not that he didn't knew that Parivars existed. He knew his father took initiation from Nityanand Parivar. He knew Goswami Bābājī was from Advait Parivar. But he chose to hide everything from his followers. The real Tilak, the real Panchtattva Mantra, the real way of Bhoga offering. They are three Prabhus and not two. They offer food to Panchtattva, they sing Panchtattva Mahaprashadam ki jai. It is not like that. First three Prabhus are being offered food, then the prasadi of them is given to Gadadhar Srivas. In the morning, in the house of Mahaprabhu, spiritual discourse is being given by Gadadhar Pandit. So before the spiritual discourse, Mahaprabhu, Nityanand, Advaitacharya, they all honor prasad. And when they honor prasad, the remnants of Lord Chaitanya from his plates, Gadadhar Pandit eats, and after that Gadadhar Pandit only gives katha, lecture to everyone present, including Lord Gauranga and Nityananda. So Gadadhar Pandit eats Mahaprasad of Lord Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu. He never accepts direct offering of food. It's not that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati didn't knew that. He knew, but he chose not to tell. And three Prabhus, just imagine, in Nitya Leela, when around 5:45 or so PM, when Mahaprabhu, Nitai and Advait come back after visiting the temples of so many devotees, when three of them come back, Sachi Mata, mother of Mahaprabhu, she does Aarti of all the three Prabhus. Sachi Mata does Aarti of all the three Prabhus. And such a bad state of affairs in Iskcon and Gaudiya, people don't even know that there are three Prabhus. How are they going to do Mansi Seva of Lord Gauranga? Mansi Seva is an absolute must. You don't even know that there are three Prabhus. Aarti is done of three Prabhus together. Whether you attend Maṅgala Āratī. There's so many big deities in Mayapur. You attend Maṅgala Āratī. You know how Maṅgala Āratī is being done? They are not 5 seats. They are 3 seats. 3 Prabhus sit on these 3 seats: Mahaprabhu, Nitai, and Advaita. Gadadhar Srivas, they don't sit on the seats. They observe the Aarti. Their Aarti is not being done. They observe the Aarti just like Sarup Damodar and all that Ramanand Rai and Rup Goswami do. They observe the Aarti. Their Aarti is not being done. Advaitacharya is Acharya in name only. His name is Advaita. He is actually the Lord. Just as Anang Manjari is Manjari in name only. She is not Manjari. Anang Manjari is not a Manjari. She is actually a Gopi. But in name she is a Manjari. Similarly, Advaitacharya in name he is Acharya. But he is actually Lord. 3 Prabhus. Maṅgala Āratī is done of 3 Prabhus. Sandhya Āratī is done of the 3 Prabhus. And every time the bhog is offered to the 3 Prabhus. Rest everyone is given prasadi. And it's not that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati didn't knew that. He knew there are 3 Prabhus. He chose not to tell anything bona fide to any of his followers. He invented everything new. Everything new. And what more shocking thing can be? Why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati hid everything? It is so shocking that he didn't even think that he should tell his followers that all Gaudiya Vaishnavas have got 2 Swarupas. One as a Gaur-das and one as a Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa dāsī. No one in Iskcon Gaudiya might even know this basic truth of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, that we have got 2 Swarupas. Do you think even there is any need to hide this thing also? Why he hided this thing? Shocking is the only word. He hid everything bona fide, everything which is required in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, invented a completely new cult where only his whims and fancies are being followed. Nothing Gaudiya about it. In Gaudiya Math, Iskcon, nothing Gaudiya about it, very clearly. Like in sugar-free tablet, nothing sugar about it. So I mean, Iskcon and Gaudiya Math, nothing Gaudiya about it, except Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Everything is invented, no anugatya, no allegiance. Just to continue your agenda of so-called trying to preach the name of the Lord, just to continue your agenda, you have completely ruined Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. Some people call this as a cheating of the highest order. And how blind your followers are, they don't see anything what you are doing. They don't see anything what Siddhāntas have done. They are following you blindly. You don't follow anyone. Followers of Bhakti Siddhānta, Sarasvatī and Iskcon, they should know they are following someone who don't follow anyone. You are following someone who doesn't follow anyone. Everything invented except Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Diksha mantra, Panch Tattva mantra, Bhoga mantra, Maṅgala Āratī, cloth, Janehu, Brahman thread, Diksha mantra, everything invented. Gosha Bābājī, Janam Sali, Janam San, everything invented. Mahaprabhu Janam San.
Despite seeing and knowing what his father Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura and his guru Gaura Kiśora Das Bābājī Mahārāja used to follow, Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura deliberately chose not to follow that. Eternal Tilak, Panch Tattva Mantra, 3 steps Bhoga offering, Maṅgala Āratī, etc. He rejected all. Ask yourself, is it intelligence to follow him who is not following anyone?
Maharaj Ji, a devotee from Iskcon asked, actually he went to Mayapur for 2 months and in his long stay he found 2 Janam Sthan, 2 Gaura Kiśora Das Bābājī Samadhi, 2 Shiva Sangan, and came to know that Bhakti Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Ji created so many new things. So Maharaj Ji is requesting you to please enlighten us on this.
Well, this is truth. What more I can say on this? This is the harsh reality. Very conveniently, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur created new Samadhi of Gaura Kiśora Bābājī Maharaj. Very conveniently, they created another Shiva Sangan. All the Siddha Mahatmas of last 500 years, they go to one Shiva Sangan, the old Shiva Sangan. All the Siddha Mahatmas, we all go there, but he invented new Shiva Sangan. He invented new Janam Sali, Mahaprabhu Janam Sali. The Prachin Janam Sali is across the Ganges. Real Samadhi of Gaura Kiśora Bābājī is across the Ganges. But very conveniently, he invented Mahaprabhu Janam Sali. Very conveniently, he invented Gaura Kiśora Bābājī Samadhi. Very conveniently, he invented new Panch Tattva Mantra. Very conveniently, he invented new Yellow Tilak. Very conveniently, he invented Brahman thread. Very conveniently, he invented Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Mantra, Gayatri Mantra as a Diksha Mantra. Yes, he invented all this. Simple question to Bhakti Saraswati can be, you think all the Siddhas were fools who were following all this? But all the Siddha Mahatma fools? You know what the meaning of Siddha Mahatma? There are so many Siddha Mahatmas, they meditate on Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa Leela and they on Holy Leela and they get drenched in the colors of Holi. All in the same body. They meditate on the pastimes of Lord Gauranga and they get Prashadi, Mala of Lord Gauranga, and then when they open their eyes, they get the same Prashadi Mala around the neck. This level of Siddha Mahatma, they all became Siddha Mahatmas by visiting this Shiva Sangan, Prachin Janam Sali, doing the Prachin Panch Tattva Mantra, getting Siddha Pradali from their Guru. You rejected everything. He conveniently rejected everything which was being done by entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. Invented everything new. Believe me, everything new he invented. He changed everything, means everything. Nothing of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya except Hare Krishna Mahamantra is there in Iskcon Gaudiya Math. Complete destruction of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. Bhoga mantras conveniently he invented new. Praṇāma mantra Guru he invented. Invented, yes, he did. You see what Iskcon and Gaudiya Math they do. No one does on the planet. No Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, in entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, no one does all this except Iskcon and Gaudiya Math. What they do. No one does Guru Praṇāma mantra. No one does this kind of Panchtattva. No one does this kind of Bhoga offering. No one puts Janehu. No one does Om Bhur Bhava Swaha. Everyone follows Siddh Pranali given by their Guru. No one has this philosophy. You are not qualified. You and your followers have invented a new city. This is Mayapur. Everyone knows in Navadvip Dham which is the real Mayapur. You invented a fake Mahapur Janamstali. You invented a fake Shiva Sangan. You invented a fake Gaușa Bābājī Samadhi. What were you trying to do? How could you be at peace with yourself? My simple question to you is this. How could you do this? And how could you be at peace? How could you sleep at night? Doing all these things. All Siddha Mahatmas were fools, including your father and Guru. All Siddha Mahatmas were fools. Shiva Sangan had to be changed. Come on, why? Till one is in touch of the shadow of Bhaktivinoda Sarasvatī institutions, one can never be in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya. If you want to be in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, go away even from the touch, from the shadow of this Gaudiya Math and Iskcon. They have debated so much that debated word is an understatement. The only thing left in Iskcon Gaudiya Math which is undebated is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Why it is left undebated? Why it cannot be debated further? They have debated Hare Krishna Mahamantras also. They are chanting Hare Krishna with the wrong concept of Mother Hara. Not given by Raghunath Goswami, Rup Goswami, Prabhupada, Sarasvatī, Haridas Thakur. None of them gave this Mother Hara concept. One energy of Krishna engaged in Krishna's service. I have given a lengthy discourse in Hindi on this topic. Hare Krishna mantra is the only thing left, that too with the wrong concept. Yes, they conveniently invented everything new. And we are telling this through our Bani to all the innocent devotees. We pray to Lord Gauranga to save all the innocent devotees from the grip of Bhaktivinoda Sarasvatī and their followers. What more we can do? I hope people come back to their senses. Even after hearing these videos, if someone chooses to continue with his offering, is the most unfortunate, the cream of the most unfortunate people. Already are unfortunate because you are associated with Bhaktivinoda Sarasvatī and their followers. That even after hearing this, you are the cream of highly unfortunate people, the top cream. Even after getting to know, you are sticking with who is not sticking with anyone. You are sticking with someone who has never stuck with anyone. One who is not following anything of his guru or father, Siddha Guru, you are following that person. You think that this following will take you anywhere? I know only Prabhupada. Forget these emotional statements. I know Prabhupada. You know nothing. You don't know what Sampradaya, you don't know what Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, you don't know Tilak, you don't know Bhoga, you know nothing. And you are emotionally saying, I know Prabhupada. You know nothing. Come out of the den of Bhaktivinoda Sarasvatī and all their followers and try to understand what Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is actually. What real Panchtattva mantra is, what real Bhoga offering, what Maṅgala Āratī is, what Siddh Pranali is. See the difference when one gets Diksha in a proper line. See how much changes come in the devotee's life.
Bhakti means following, not creating. But Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura very conveniently created, invented everything new. Decide for yourself whether to follow new, invented, or to follow which is being followed for last 500 years.
Maharaj Ji, there are many devotees in Iskcon and Gaudiya Math who have been following our YouTube channel and reading your granthas. Now they are pretty aware what all wrong is being done in their institute. Like there is no Maṅgala Āratī, there is no proper bhoga being offered, and rest other things which are clear to them now. But the problem is that now they are very fearful. They are not able to leave the institute and take shelter of a bona fide parampara, because they are very fearful of, they think that they might commit offense to the Guru or the Acharya from whom they have taken initiation or have taken the shelter. So Maharaj Ji, my very humble request that if you can kindly guide us on this and help us out.
This is a sincere question. When I left Iskcon in 2009, along with around 200 devotees, we went and once to have darshan of Srila Anandas Bābājī Maharaj, our Gurudev, and I asked the same question, ditto word to word same question to Srila Anandas Bābājī Maharaj. Bābājī Maharaj, we all are in Iskcon and we want to leave Iskcon and take shelter here. So is it an offense to reject an Iskcon Guru and take shelter outside Iskcon? Then Bābājī Maharaj answered. So before telling you what Bābājī Maharaj answered, I want to tell you something about Bābājī. Bābājī is the most knowledgeable, most scholarly person we have ever come across. Not just we. You meet any big Guru also in a proper Gaudiya Vaishnava Parivar. When Bābājī Maharaj used to give lectures in Kartik, all the big Gurus, they used to come and sit at his lotus feet and hear lectures. All biggest Gurus, they all read his books, his granthas. And when Bābājī Maharaj left his body, a Siddha saint, I was fortunate enough to be next that Siddha saint. He said that about Anandas Bābājī, na bhuto na bhavishyati. Such a saint will never appear in future, and he was about 100 years old. That's Siddha saint. He said he has seen so many saints, but he has never seen anyone like Anandas Bābājī Maharaj. Na bhuto na bhavishyati, the greatest scholar that ever lived. And I on a personal level, I have met so many saints in my life. Any person on the planet who could satisfy me was only Srila Anandas Bābājī, who could give me answers. And I was perfectly satisfied with it. The same question was being asked. I asked Bābājī Maharaj the same question. So Bābājī Maharaj said, he said in Hindi, ग्रहण होगा तब तो त्याग होगा, जब ग्रहण ही नहीं तो त्याग कैसे? Meaning in English is, so Bābājī Maharaj said, if you haven't even accepted anyone, if you haven't really taken shelter of anyone, then how can you reject them? You first have to accept someone before you can reject them. What Bābājī Maharaj meant by this was, he was the most knowledgeable person that we have ever come across. Anyone has ever come across. You read any of his granthas, then you will understand the quantum of his deep realizations on every topic. Bābājī Maharaj said that you have to accept someone before rejecting that person. And unless until one is in a proper Gaudiya Parivar, Nityananda Parivar, Advait Parivar, if a parampara is not in a particular Parivar, then that parampara itself is not bona fide. So if you are rejecting some Guru who is not connected to a proper parampara or a proper Gaudiya Parivar, then that rejection is not actually really an rejection, because you never accepted. If you are initiated in a proper Parivar, Nityananda Parivar or Advait Parivar or Gadadhar Parivar, and if you reject that Guru, then it's a huge offense. Or somehow you got your eternal Guru and you still rejected that. But if you reject Iskcon Guru, it is not the same, because they are not connected to, they themselves are not connected to anywhere. Anyone who has in their parampara Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī, Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura and Jagannath Das Bābājī, be very clear, it is not a proper bona fide parampara. Leaving that place is not an offense at all. There is no offense if you reject a place where all of them are in the same altar. Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura, Jagannath Das Bābājī and Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī. We know places where people put Jagannath Das Bābājī in the altar because they are in the Advait Parivar, they can put Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī. And we go to Jagannath Das Bābājī Samadhi, you put Jagannath Das Bābājī picture if you are in that Parivar. There is no offense. But if you put all of them, make a khichdi some parampara, that is simply not bona fide. You cannot make or create a parampara. Parampara eternally exists or it doesn't exist. And this parampara doesn't exist in eternity. This Bhaktivinoda, Jagannath Bābājī and Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī. These three, they don't exist together. Rejecting a place where all of them are put together, are referred to as a parampara, is not rejection at all. That is why Bābājī said first you have to accept. You haven't accepted any parivar. If you have taken Diksha, you must know which parivar you are related to. What is your eternal tilak? In a Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage, which is bona fide, whatever tilak you get is your eternal tilak. Iskcon Gaudiya Math, they put yellow tilak and top of that they put a tulsi. This tilak neither Nityanand Parivar has nor Advait Parivar. Who is the guru of Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī? Ṭhākura. Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī, he wears a circular tilak. Can anyone ask Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī, why do you wear a tulsi patta and yellow tilak? You are very clear you don't want to put that tilak even in your present life. Then how will you get that tilak for eternity? Real Guru Parampara means who engages us in Lord Gauranga's service. If you are not yourself connected to a proper parivar, you can never serve Lord Gauranga, because Lord Gauranga is always served through a particular channel. Someone's channel is Lord Nityanand's channel, someone's channel is Lord Advaita's channel, someone's channel is Gadadhar Pandit's channel, but there has to be a singular channel through which you serve Lord Gauranga in spiritual world. I am very clearly telling you, just know the channel which you are in. Do you know any channel which you are in? You cannot be in the same channel you can be in Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī's channel. If you are getting initiated in that parampara, that is fine. You can get initiated in Jagannath Das Bābājī Samadhi, that lineage, that is also fine. But putting them together, calling it a parampara, that is absolutely not fine. You will never go to spiritual world by this kind of parampara. So rejecting such a place is no rejection at all. This is what Ananda Bābājī meant to say. Parampara must be unbroken. There cannot be a broken parampara. Have you ever heard this concept, broken parampara? Parampara means which is unbroken. How can parampara be broken? How can you reject guru of your guru? You say your guru is Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī. Okay. How can you reject your guru's guru and not put him in your altar? Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvatī puts Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī in altar. He doesn't put Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī's guru in the altar. He doesn't even tell the name of Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī's guru to any of his followers, as if something bad has happened to Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī. My guru is Anandas Bābājī. His guru is Kunj Bihar Das Bābājī. I put him in my altar. And I am very proud of that. Similarly, you should be proud of your guru's guru. You are ashamed of your guru's guru? Are you mad? You are rejecting your guru's guru. You are not putting a proper lineage in your altar. In your altar also you are not putting a proper lineage. You said you got initiated from Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī. Then you must put all the guru were till Advaitacharya in your altar. Then only it is a bona fide parampara in Advaita's family. Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī is from Advait Parivar. Be very clear. And if you put all the gurus from Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī till Advaitacharya and you put the same tilak and you continue, then you are also in the bona fide parampara. But if you reject Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī's guru, if you reject Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī's tilak, if you reject Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī's Panch Tattva mantra, if you reject Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī's bhoga offering, if you reject Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī the way he used to do Maṅgala Āratī, if you reject Gaura Vishnudas Bābājī's sannyas clothes, if you reject everything about your guru, how can you be in a parampara? Parampara means allegiance, anugatya. There is zero anugatya. Parampara means anugatya. What else is parampara? Parampara doesn't mean creation. It is meant anugatya. Creation means opposite of anugatya. Anugatya means I follow everything. Samyak pradayate iti sampradāya. Following everything as it is given by my Guru. That is what, how can you change even one word given by your Guru? And if you are rejecting such a person who is rejecting everything of his Guru, then this is no rejection. You are coming and you are finally rejecting the wrong place. Are your house is burning on fire? If you reject that, it is good thing or bad thing? Your spiritual life is burning uselessly. Better reject that place and get connected to a Bonafide place. Question is whether you are rejecting Guru or not. The answer is whether a person is Guru or not. Is he really a Guru? Really a Guru means, if Guru means who is connected to a proper Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage first, that person must be connected to a proper Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage. That person himself is not connected. How can he connect you to that lineage? Rejecting an institutional Guru is not rejecting an actual Guru. If you are connected to any Gadada Parivar or Shiva's Parivar or Nitya Parivar, if you reject that Guru, you along with the ancestors will go to hell. Sure enough. But if you reject an institutional Guru who is himself not connected anywhere, totally fake mantras, fake everything, one should not fear if one is rejecting Iskcon or someone. Many Prabhupada's disciples, Srila Prabhupada's disciples come here and Radha. One of the Prabhupada's disciples came to me for initiation. Not few of them came for initiation. And Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa and from someone from London as well. They approached me. They've approached so many people for initiation. Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa, Prabhupada direct disciples. And Bhaktivinoda's disciples also came here and approached many Bābājī. When they got to know the real knowledge, there's Tilak is fake, Pañṭata mantra is fake, Bhoga is fake, Maṅgala is fake, everything is fake. Then who will remain connected to that fake place? We are here to waste our life, or we are here to become a proper Gaudiya Vaishnava. You can become a proper Gaudiya Vaishnava only when you get connected to a proper Parivar. Many Bhaktisiddhanta followers come and they take shelter here. Many Prabhupada's disciples come and they take shelter here. Many Iskcon Guru but sannyasis, they wish to see me, meet me. When they are writing books, they want to meet me. Because they don't know what they are writing about. They want to see me. Rejecting a Guru from a self-proclaimed parampara is no rejection. Please understand this. Rejecting a Guru from a self-proclaimed parampara without a parivar. Shocking. Shocking. 99.99% of the devotees in Iskcon, they don't even know that word parivar in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, which is so very important. Have you ever heard from Iskcon devotees word parivar? Hardly. These people are hearing our lecture, then they are getting to know what parivar actually is. Otherwise, they don't even know that any relevance of parivar in spiritual life. Parivar means family. You have to get connected to Nityan family or Advait family or Gadar, some family, a lineage, to go to the spiritual world. And we see most of the devotees in Iskcon, they get Harinam only. And if you ask them, have you got so-called second initiation? They said, no, chanting will only reveal our Srupa and we will go to spiritual world even without getting mantra diksha. For once and for all, please understand, Harinam is just an initial phase in a devotee's life. One must have get mantra diksha. Harinam, as I explained to you, like Ananda's Bābājī's disciple Madhav Das, even upon getting Harinam from a Siddha saint, Ananda's Bābājī, his relationship with the Lord was not established. After getting initiation from Keshav Das Bābājī or any other Bābājī or any other saint, mantra diksha, only then eternal relationship with the Lord is established. So without mantra diksha, your eternal relationship with the Lord is not established. Please understand this once and for all. It is not Brahmani diksha, it is Vaishnavi diksha. Diksha means by which you become a Vaishnava. Vaishnava means by which you have a specific relationship with the Lord. And people think that one requires second initiation only if one wants to serve deities. This is a unique concept. Only in Iskcon, you need mantra diksha only if you want to serve deities. Is there any logic to it? Jiva Goswami says you get mantra diksha and by that you get seed of eternal relationship with the Lord. You don't understand this thing. You think Harinam will bestow, but without relationship, Harinam will not bestow that. You have to take again a birth. Then you take initiation from a proper Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage, unbroken lineage, proper mantra diksha. That Guru will become your eternal Guru. If you got Harinam and you have not got mantra diksha, then you got no eternal Guru. You are an orphan even now. Even after getting Harinam, you are in kind of an orphan. Orphan means no father, no shelter on your head. At the time of initiation, in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradāya, you get your eternal father, eternal Guru, and you get eternal tilak. At the time of Harinam, you can get Harinam from any parivar. But the devotee who gives you initiation, the Guru who gives you initiation, mantra diksha, that tilak will be your eternal tilak. Most of the devotees in Iskcon, their life goes in ignorance, thinking that I have got initiated. Well, they never got initiated. They got only Harinam. 95% of the devotees, they get only Harinam. And they think they got initiated. And even after getting initiation, there is no point getting initiation from a broken parampara, from a made up parampara. The initiation also has to be from an unbroken parampara which is 500 years old. Only then a relationship with the Lord is established.
If Guru is not connected to any bona fide parampara, then there is no acceptance or taken shelter. Therefore, there is no question of rejection of such Guru. Throw out this imaginary fear of Guru Tyag from your mind and intelligence. Take shelter of Guru from unbroken parampara under bona fide parivar and attain perfection or siddhi in this very life.
Mm-hmm.